friends, welcome to Chemistry Champs. In this video we are learning some basic concepts of chemistry and this is the chapter 1 of class 11 and this is the lecture 4th of this chapter and previous 3 lectures link given in the description box, so check out these videos. Now we start with Dalton's atomic theory. So what is Dalton's atomic theory? This theory is given by John Dalton in 1808 and there are some postulates of Dalton's atomic theory that are all matter are made up of very tiny particles and these are called atoms, and these atoms can neither be created or nor be destroyed, and the atoms of the element are identical in their chemical properties and in their mass, and atoms combine to form compound, and these relative number of atoms and the atoms are constant in a given chemical compound. So Dalton also explained the law of chemical combination, but it failed to explain the law of gaseous volume. And there are some drawbacks of Dalton's atomic theory that are, he said that atoms are indivisible, but we know that atoms can be divided into electron, proton and neutron. And he also says that mass of an element is constant. So, but there are very slight difference in their mass in some atoms. And now we move on to the atomic number. Atomic number of an element is equal to the number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom. For example, an atomic number is denoted by Z and atomic number for hydrogen atom is equal to 1. Now, what is mass number? Mass number is the sum of the number of proton and neutron present in the nucleus of an atom. So this is called mass and it is also called atomic weight. Like that, this is a carbon and this is the symbol, and there is a 6 and there is a 12. So this is called number of protons, and this 12, this is the number of proton plus neutron. So this is the atomic mass of an atom and this is the atomic number of an atom. Now we move on to the relative atomic mass. So relative atomic mass is the average mass of the element compared to the 1/12th of the 1 carbon atom of carbon 12 isotope. And the unit of relative atomic mass is AMU, that is atomic mass unit. And 1 atomic mass unit is equal to 1 AMU is equals to 1.66 into 10 to power minus 24 gram. Now we move on to the average atomic mass. Average atomic mass. So there are many elements present which have more than one isotope, and in this we consider their mass of the isotope and their relative abundance. Relative abundance means percentage of occurrence of isotope, and the formula of average atomic mass is, so average atomic mass is given by mass of isotope multiplied by percentage of relative abundance present plus mass of the other isotope into my percentage of relative abundance present of the other isotope and divided by 100. Now We learn more for average atomic number with the help of example. So first example is calculate the average mass of oxygen of its abundance in nature is 99.76% of oxygen 16 and 0.04% of oxygen 11 and 0.20% of oxygen 8. So average atomic mass of this is average atomic mass is equals to mass of the element isotope present. So there is 16 and percentage of abundance present. So this is 99.76 plus mass of the second isotope, that is oxygen 11. So there is 11 and this is plus sign, multiply by relative abundance, that is 0.04 plus mass of the isotope, that is 18, and their relative abundance is 0.20%. So there is 0.20 and this is divided by 100. Now the answer is 16.0044 AMU. So from this rule we solve other example, that is find the chlorine average atomic mass of approximately 8 of every 10 atoms are chlorine 35 and 2 are chlorine 37. So in this there are total atoms are 10 and in which 8 atoms are chlorine 35 and 2 atoms are chlorine 37. So average atomic mass is given by mass of the element. So first is 35 mass and in which percentage of atoms present, that is 8 plus mass of the second isotope, that is 37, and the percentage of second isotope is 2 and divided by 10, because in this total atoms present are 10. So answer will be 35.40 AMU. Now we move on to the molecular mass. Molecular mass. So molecular mass is the sum of the atomic mass of all the elements present in the molecule. So it is obtained by multiplying the each element by the number of atoms present and adding together. For example, this is a methane group and in this one carbon atom is present. So atomic mass of carbon is 12.01 and there are only 1 unit of carbon present, so multiply by 1, and there are 4 hydrogen atoms are present, so 4 multiply by hydrogen atom have mass 1.008. So molecular mass is equal to 16.008 AMU. And the next example is H2O. So there are 2 atoms of hydrogen are present. So 2 multiply 1.008 plus there are only 1 atom of present oxygen. So mass of oxygen is 16.00. So it will be equal to 18.01802 AMU. Now formula mass. So there are some substances are present such as sodium chloride, that is NaCl, and these are not present in discrete form. So these are present in positive and negative entities, that is Na positive and Cl negative. So it is noticed that this Na positive ion is surrounded by 6 chlorine atom, and this topic will be studied in solid state unit in the next class. And in this, the formula of NaCl is used to calculate the formula mass, and the formula mass is given by formula mass of NaCl is given by atomic mass of sodium, that is Na positive, plus atomic mass of chlorine negative. So this will be equal to atomic mass of sodium is 23.0 U plus, and chlorine mass has 35.5 U. So the answer is 23 plus 35, so it will be 58.8 U. So from this rule we can calculate the formula mass. Now we move on to the mole concept. Mole concept and molecular mass. So molecular mass of any substance is equal to the 1 mole of particle present, and mole is equal to the number of particles present in any atom. So this is always equal to the Avogadro number, that is 6.02 into 10 to power 23 atom. And have you ever wondered, if you see the stars in the sky, can you count the number of stars in the sky? And if there are tablespoon present in which one has sugar particle and second has salt particle, can you count the number of particles present in the tablespoon? And is the number of particles present in sugar spoon and the salt spoon is equal? So this was first discovered by Italian chemist, that is Avogadro, which contribute to the molecular theory, and he gave the 1 mole is equal to the matter present in the particle, that are atom, ion or molecule. And if there are present 1 mole of cotton and 1 mole of salt, can they are equal? So what is the number of particles present in it? So this will be equal to 6.02 into 10 to power 3 atoms, and both there are 1 mole of particle present, so they both are equal. And now we consider molar mass. What is molar mass? Molar mass is the atomic mass, and which is considered in the grams. Like for example, carbon has atomic mass 12.01 AMU. So the carbon has molar mass is 12.01 gram. Now we solve these examples. So first is how many atoms are 12.01 gram of carbon? So we know that 1 mole of carbon present 6.02 into 10 to power 3 atoms. So this is the answer of first question. So there are number of particles present in the 12.01 of carbon atom. Now we solve the second question, that is second example, that is how many moles are there in 70.9 gram of chlorine. So number of moles is equal to molar mass divided by atomic mass. So molar mass is equal to number of moles is equal to molar mass divided by atomic mass. So in this 70.9 gram of chlorine is present. So this is a molar mass. So number of moles is equal to 70.9 gram divided by, and the atomic mass of chlorine is 35.45 gram per mole, and this is equals to 2 mole. And now we solve third example, that is how many number of moles in 36.4 gram of water. So there are H2O. In this, 2 molecules of hydrogen are present, and hydrogen has an atomic mass 1.008, and there are 2 molecules of hydrogen are present, so multiply by 2, and plus oxygen has atomic mass 16, so this is equals to 2.016 plus 16.00, and this is equals to 18.02, and in this molar mass is 36.04, and this is atomic mass. So molar mass divided by atomic mass. So this will be equal to 36.04 divided by 18.02. So this will be equal to 2.01 mole. Percentage composition. So as we are dealing with the number of particles or entities present in a given sample, so there is information regarding the percentage of element in the compound is very important. Suppose that if we give you a compound, unknown compound, so what would you ask me the first? What is the formula of the given compound? What is the constituent present in the given compound? And what's the ratio in which they are present? So there are many questions arises, and if I give you to a known compound, so you can analyze this by analyzing data. So we analyze this by percentage composition. For example, H2O, since water contain hydrogen and oxygen, so what would be the percentage of both the element? So this is our compound H2O. So the molar mass of H2O is, so there are 2 molecules of hydrogen are present. 2 multiply, and mass of hydrogen atom is 1.008, and plus oxygen has mass 16, so it will be equal to 18.02. So this is the molar mass of the H2O molecule. Molar mass of H2O. Now we find the percentage of H and O. So we find the percentage of hydrogen molecule. So there are 2 molecules of hydrogen are present, and in which mass of hydrogen is 1.008 divided by its molar mass, that is 18.02 multiplied by 100. So this is given by the element present and multiply by 100 and dividing by the molecular mass. So it will be equal to 11.01%. Now we find the percentage of oxygen atom. So percentage of oxygen is equals to, oxygen has mass 16 and its total molecular mass of H2O is 18.02 and multiply by 100. So it will be equal to 88.79. Now we move on to the next example, that is C2H5OH. So this is the compound and we find the percentage of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So the molar mass of C2H5OH is equal to, there are 2 carbon atoms, so 2 multiplied by 12.01 plus there are 5 and 6 hydrogen atom, so 6 multiplied by hydrogen atom have mass 1.008 and there are 1 oxygen is present, so plus 16. So it will be 46.068 gram. Now we find the percentage of carbon atom. So percentage of carbon, so it is equals to, there are 2 molecules of carbon present, so 2 into 12.01 divided by molar mass is 46.068 multiplied by 100 and percentage of hydrogen is equal to, there are 6 hydrogen atoms are present, so 6 multiplied by mass of hydrogen, that is 1.008 divided by molar mass, that is 46.068 into में 100. Percentage of oxygen is equals to, oxygen has molar mass 16 and the total molar mass of C2H5OH is 46.068 multiplied by 100 and when we solve this, so the answer is 52.14%. And when we solve this, so it will be equal to 13.13%. And when we solve this, so the answer is 34.17%. So from this rule, we find the percentage of the element in the compound. Now we move on to the empirical formula for molecular mass. What is empirical formula? Empirical formula represent the simple whole number ratio of the atoms in a given compound, and whereas molecular mass is the number of exact atoms in the given compound, and we find the empirical formula and molecular mass with the help of this example. So example is a compound contain 4.07% of hydrogen and 24.27% of carbon and 71.65% of chlorine. Its molar mass is 98.96 gram. So what is its empirical and molecular formula? So first step is, in this percentage form is converted into grams. So this will be equal to 4.07 gram hydrogen and 24.27 gram carbon and 71.65 gram of chlorine present. Now we find moles of these atoms. So mole of hydrogen is equals to this compound, this mass divided by the mass of the hydrogen atom. So 4.07 divided by 1.008, that is the atomic mass of hydrogen atom, and This is equals to 4.002 and mole of carbon is equals to, this is 24.27 and the atomic mass of carbon is 12.01. So it is 2.01 and mole of chlorine is equals to 71.65 and it is divided by, chlorine has atomic mass 35.45, so it is equals to 2.01. Now write these in ratio form. So there is hydrogen ratio, carbon ratio, chlorine, and this is 4.02 ratio, 2.01 ratio, 2.01. So now dividing these terms by smallest number. So smallest number is 2.01. So the ratio will be equal to 2:1:1. So these are present in these ratio form. So from this we write the empirical formula, because empirical formula came from the whole number ratio. So the empirical formula is, there are two hydrogen are present, so H2, and there are one carbon is present, CH2, and there is one chlorine is present, CH2Cl. This is the empirical formula. Now we find molecular formula. So write the empirical formula, that is CH2Cl. Now we find the molar mass of the empirical formula. So molar mass of empirical formula is equal to, there is one carbon atom is present and the atomic mass of carbon is 12.01, plus there are two hydrogen atoms are present, so there 2 multiplied by atomic mass of hydrogen is 1.008, plus chlorine atom has atomic mass 35.45, so it will be equal to 49.48 gram. Now the molar mass of the compound is 98.96 gram. Now molar mass divided by molar mass of empirical formula, CH2Cl. So this is equals to 98.96 divided by molar mass of empirical is 49.48 gram, and this is approximately equals to 2, and this is equals to N. Now we multiply empirical formula, that is CH2Cl, by N. So this is Cn H2n Cl n, and in this the value of N is 2, so it will be C2 H2 into 2 Cl2. So this will be equal to C2 2 into 2 4 Cl2. So this is the molar mass. So that's all for this video, guys. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. Hit the like button, share with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.